Hey, folks, just a friendly reminder that all shows on the Madness Comic Network are produced by their individual hosts and in no way reflect the opinions of the network as a whole. The statements in the following broadcast are not necessarily the opinions of the Madness Comic Network, its staff, sponsors, or contributors. This show is rated TVMA, as are all of them and all those other letters. Viewer discretion is highly advised.
Hey, yo, it's me, Pops Fan Marmalade, and you're watching the Comics-Related Madness Network.
The future. The final frontier. It has never been so uncertain as now. AI, VR, haptic wear, nanotechnology, mass destruction with a remote click. Now we are finally seeing the true potential and dangers of an ever-connected and overly policed hyper-technological world. Have we finally become the architect of our own demise? Is there still hope? Welcome to the future. Welcome to Punk Droid.
Flip City Magazine is just really pulling out all the stops, man. Your guys' production value of this magazine has gone insane. I mean, look at that. I mean, I remember when you guys, it was black and white. Even when it was black and white, I thought your quality was great. But damn, they have just, I mean, they just really stepping it up a notch. Look at this. James Corbett, boys. James Corbett.
Genuinely cutting. but also funny and obviously just chaotic and very fun.
I love Flip City. It has brought new types of badassery and integrity to the print medium.
Morning. Holy crap. Look at me. I look like shit. It's been a rough weekend for me, people. And not just me. Not just me. My boy Doc had a rough weekend, too. Speaking of Doc, let me get a little intro.
So just sit right down, relax, open your ears real wide and say, give it to me straight, doctor, I can take it.
Because that's all we have today.
That's all we've got. That's all we've got. What's up, Pops?
I feel like shit, man.
Yeah, me too. But, it's another day.
I could have sworn I drug a brush through my hair, but sure fuck couldn't tell.
Another day, another $1.95.
You hear what I'm saying? I'm over here running a brush through my hair. Look at myself. I look like shit. Been a rough weekend, bro. It really has.
Yeah, you streamed a marathon there, didn't you? That was almost CromCon like.
Well, I mean, it wasn't just that. It was like I wasn't getting any sleep. I had my stomach bouts both nights. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, I'm sorry
then,
about
this morning, I heard Gabe's alarm go off. Gabe's the only kid here this morning. So I'm listening to his alarm. Listening. Finally, I go up there, shut it off, get him up. You know what I mean? But then, was there any chance of me going back to sleep after you left? Oh, hell
no. No. Once I get woke up, that's it. It's over.
I mean, I was hoping.
I'm sorry. Let me go warm my coffee up and unlock the door for my stepdaughter. I'll be right back.
All right. So, y'all know why we're here. You know why we pop in here on Monday at noon. Good morning, Shadow. Good morning, Carrie. It's good to see you. We come in here on Mondays at noon and, oh, excuse me, see, my stomach's still wrecked. So we come out here on Mondays and we go through some of what's been posted in the Madness Facebook group over the last couple of days. And then we go over to Fund My Comic and we give people the opportunity to pick the campaigns you want us to promote. And it's really simple. All you got to do is just, any small donation, super chat, or any donation on the GoFundMe right now. And we will deep dive on the campaign of your choice when we get over there to Fund My Comics. So if there's something that you've been wanting us to promote or something that you've seen that nobody's really promoting, tell that dude there's a show out here right now that promotes stuff like that. It's like, we can go through the list of stuff that's there, but that's not the same. You know it and I know it as actually looking at the campaign, pulling it up, going through the tiers and all that. That's what I'm talking about. Good morning, Shadow. Good morning, Carrie. Good morning, Nevada. Sketchy guy. What's up? What's up? No, I did not sleep well at all, Carrie. I'm here looking like shit. What do you think? It was a long, long weekend. We did get over the first hurdle. We do have the money to acquire the LLC for the Madness Entertainment Group, which we will do directly. And then we even are, a good chunk of the way into hurdle number 2. So, we got a good little chunk over the weekend. I'm probably going to do it again next weekend because we ain't got everything we need. But I was going to say, I left yesterday's auction up as the featured on the YouTube channel. And between timestamp 3 hours and 30 minutes and 3 hours and 40 minutes, you will see me and Dave doing a impromptu show-offs. And everything Dave showed is for sale. And everything I showed is still available in the auction, except for the Bill Moss pages are gone. The Bill Moss cover is gone. There's only one Bill Moss piece left. So, good morning, Banter. Love you. She was hanging out all weekend, Doc. She was something else, man.
Fanta is a jewel. So is Carrie. Good to see you, Glacier Mountain. Shadowhawk, the legend, walks amongst us. Oh.
There you go, baby. There you are. Already, I packed it up last night. You're all ready to go. As soon as I got a ride to the post office, I got you. Now, let me explain that for a minute. Post office 10 miles east. And I don't have wheels. I got to beg somebody for a ride into town to get it done. But I get it done, right? You can count on it. All these 4 packages right here will all be going out sometime this week.
Pops, did I added my channel to the chat. Did it pop up on the bar up the top?
Oh, I already had you in here, Doc. I usually have you on Monday for this.
Well, then what did I just add?
I have no idea, my friend.
Hey, Shadowhawk. Yeah. Hello, Stephen B. The great Boldcat Studios in the house. What's up, buddy?
Stephen closed out the show last night, bro.
That's my boy.
Yesterday was kind of cool. It was just like when we did Savannah Comic-Con. We did all of our regular shows all in one long ass stream, right? With auction in the middle, and it was actually kind of cool because we did some auction, we did some draw stream, we did some auction, we did some show offs, we did some auction. It's like it's actually pretty cool. It really was. I had a good time.
Yeah, let me clarify something. The parentheses, not brackets, around the name. That's old school from back in AOL days for a hug. That's a hug. We were talking about that over on Hen's channel, and that turned into, once again, the British don't speak English. They were calling parentheses brackets when brackets are the square ones, so they just call them curvy brackets and square brackets. No, brackets, parentheses. Jesus Christ, people.
Yeah, there's 2 different words for those guys. Yeah.
Yes.
It's not part of the smiley face. It's a parenthesis.
It's parentheses. Jesus Christ, man. Why can't the English teach their kids to speak?
Oh, man. Yeah, it's been a rough week, people.
It has. It has. And let me tell you, I had to take care of a few things, and my lungs aren't where they used to be, and just doing this 1 or 2 simple little things I had to do required me to sit down and take a breathing break. Well, what simple things were you doing, Doc? I bent over and plucked a dandelion out of my lawn. Jesus,
dude, they asked me that when I was in the hospital. They were like, because my stomach was up in my chest cavity, and they were like, haven't you been experiencing shortness of breath? And I was like, I've been dealing with this for a few years now, not knowing what it was. But I can remember clearly during COVID, I would get up every morning, I'd take a big bong rip, and I'd time myself. And if I could hold it for 30 seconds, then I didn't have COVID. Because they kept saying COVID or shortness of breath was a big part of the symptoms, right?
Yeah.
So I checked myself. That was my COVID test. I didn't cram shit up my nose. I took a bong rip and held it. Okay. I can still take a bong rip, hold it for 30 seconds, no problem. I was like, no, I never had no shortness of breath.
That's just determination on your part. That's all.
Well, but I mean, with your stomach up in your chest, that's what they were saying, wasn't it?
Yeah, I know.
Shrinking my lung capacity up when they got all that stuff crammed up in there.
Yeah, well, I mean, my story is kind of along those same lines. Was excuse me, was oh, you really need to stop smoking now. You've got considerable scar tissue in both lobes of both lungs, both lower lobes. And I said, if you'll go back and look at my chest x-ray before COVID, completely clear, virgin lungs. Mm-hmm. After COVID, this. All right. So the smoking didn't do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. I'm no quitter. I'm no quitter, Gabe. What's up, buddy?
So the funniest thing about this to me, though, Doc, is that now that they brought that to my fucking attention. I go out in the yard to practice soccer with the munchkin and shit, and 10 minutes in, I'm like, oh, I need a break. I wasn't like that till they brought that shit to my attention. 3 months ago, I'd go out in the yard and I'd run with that kid for an hour.
Yeah, if I had to walk up your stairs to go outside to do that, yeah, I'm done at that point.
You see, I mean, I've always considered myself in pretty damn good physical shape. Especially as I get older, it's like, damn, I'm doing all right until this fucking thing, and then it's like, oh, here we go. Now we're on the domino thing. It's going to be one thing after another. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, I think there's some truth to that. Once a doctor officially opens his mouth and diagnoses you with something, that's when you start just dying on the spot right there.
Yeah. It's like,
what's up, Matt Barr?
And that clown even told me at one point during the hospital stays, like, if you don't do something about this, you could die.
My response to that is always, if I do something about this and it's 100% effective, I'm still going to die.
Yeah, I could still die walking out the hospital, get run over by one of your interns.
Well, the healthiest person that ever lived still died. Yeah. Period. So no, I'm not going to eat leaves for 20 years in the hopes of having another year of eating leaves at the end of my life. Fuck off with that.
But I mean, you don't set that into somebody. You don't give somebody that mindset, especially when they're laying in a fucking hospital bed and you're the guy going to be cutting on. Don't say I could die. Say, you're in good hands. I got you. You're a fucking doctor. Your bedside manner is for shit. I probably ain't coming back to you to get this done.
Your bedside manners for shit there, Doc. Just want to put it out there.
There's a lot easier ways to tell somebody that this could go bad rather than you can die.
You can die from anything.
So, of course, that's, made everything I do, everything I feel, or everything suspect to, I wonder if it's something to do with this.
Carrie said we need to save some of this cheerful talk for later because all this talk of death is too much joy to not say it in part. All right, Carrie, we got you. We don't want to trigger anybody.
I will save some for Monday Madness. I don't have an opening guest for the first hour of Monday Madness, Doc. And Christgau is supposed to be our 6 o'clock guest, but yesterday he had posted that he was too sick to go to Madison MightyCon. I don't even know if we're going to have a 6 o'clock guest here today. We might have to impromptu the Monday Madness into a post-auction stream, or I don't fucking.
We'll hit up a couple of people. I'd like to see John's long box out, maybe Vaughn Coleman.
I got John's long box on Friday for a special edition.
Well, it doesn't hurt to
Not,
give him another one.
he doesn't get home in time for Monday, man.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I went through all that. He was
True.
one of my choices. I wanted to get him out, talk about his new book.
So yeah, if you're watching this later, John's long box. Hail, brother.
Yeah.
I like that guy. We had a great time. I went on his show. We had a great time hanging out. He's a good guy.
It's different talking to somebody about comics that's old school comic fan.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not talking about the new shit, and we're not talking about all the fucking, culture wars and all that shit. We're talking about old school comics. I love talking to John.
Let me tell you something, Pops. Here's one that's been cracking me up lately. I hear people talk about, back in the day, the old school comics, and they're talking about Image. And I'm like, no, brother. No, that's not old school.
Talking 60s, 70s Marvel.
Yes, 60s, 70s, 80s. Come on, man. Get out of here with that.
And Image has their spot in history. There's no doubt.
They do. They earned it.
They saw what was going on at the time, and they went, man, we need to do something else. Gee, I feel like that right now. I see what's going on, and I feel like I need to be doing something else. And that's the Roku, guys. This is all fun. This is all great. But I still feel like we are missing an opportunity to stack upside an untapped audience and blow this thing up. So I feel where they were at the beginning. Should we do this, guys? Should we break off and go do our own thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually you should.
I was talking to Jim O'Reilly earlier, and I said, aside from what we were talking about, I said, dude, all I focus on is be the nicest person people will let me be and do my art. That's it. I'm here to tell stories. I'm a storyteller. I'm not here to fight. I'm too old for all that shit. There's that wonderful old saying that says, never fight an old guy in flip-flops because he doesn't plan to run.
Speaking of Jim O'Reilly, I'm going to drop something in your Facebook chat real quick because I have to put it somewhere so I can copy it and paste it. So,
okay. Just using my PMs for a dumping ground. I see how it is.
Oh, I think you're going to like it, though. I think you're going to like it. This particular piece right here that I'm about to show you is one of the sketches that Jim O'Reilly did.
Oh, I saw it already.
For one of the people who bought something yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that this morning. It's one of the...
Yeah, dude.
Oh, Fanta's delighted. She says, I'm getting a sketch of the Crow from Jim.
Yeah.
The original Crow, mind you. Yes.
So let me get this up in here. You guys are going to love this. Jim did one for Daniel's daughter by request. Now, look, everybody who won a bid over the weekend in the auction, Jim O'Reilly did a free sketch for. You weren't paying attention, you fucking missed out, guys. Okay.
You don't get Jim O'Reilly art that cheap. Are you out of it? I mean, are you crazy?
There was people that paid $20 for a comic book, got a free Jim O'Reilly sketch with it.
That's $120 at least.
Look at that. He did this one for Daniel's daughter, Harley Quinn, yo.
Right.
And that's just a bonus for buying something during the auction. Look, Jim O'Reilly's a prince. Okay, first off, I've known him a lot longer than I've been doing this.
Great guy.
He's a prince. He's always been just awesome to me, to us as a group, to the madness. And yeah, Matt, that's a short sketch. That's a short Jim O'Reilly sketch, bro.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Jim is good. And no disrespect to Matt Barr. Matt Barr is a great artist also. Great artist. And I enjoy hanging out with both of them. Totally different vibes though, man. I got to bring my snappy A game when I'm hanging out with Matt Barr, but with Jim O'Reilly, I can just sit back and chill and be relaxed. But I was talking to Jim about sculpting this morning. I'm going to, when we cash out after we get funded, I'm going to go be getting some Sculpey and doing a sculpture. And Jim's being very helpful. Super Sculpey existed way back in the day when I was sculpting, but I was like, yeah, screw that, man. I got access to a kiln. I'll just use clay. So all my sculptures were in clay. But the idea of this stuff that's flexible, it won't break, it's like, all right, that's appealing, because with the clay stuff, man, you can do anything with it, but you better make sure you pack it well when you ship it.
Right.
And mark it fragile.
we had a pretty badass weekend. I ain't gonna lie. Did we make as much as we need to get everything done? No. Did we get a good chunk and get a good start? Yeah. We got a good chunk. We got a good start. There's a couple of payments I'll be getting today. It got late at night when Tom Doherty finally got a hold of me when I let him know he'd won the film Oscar. It was a little ways before he got a hold of me, and it was kind of the middle of the night and shit. I was like, just send it to me tomorrow. Don't worry about it. But anything that you saw in the auction that is still available is for sale at the opening bid price.
Mm-hmm.
At the opening bid price, at the steel price. People, go back and look at that video.
Except for my piece, I'm not offering it again.
No. Well, you made that clear.
I did. That was a one-time only offer.
No, but yeah, everything that you saw there's something you want, you can still get. It's that simple. But we had a good weekend. We did okay. We got over the first hurdle. There will be an LLC for the Madness Entertainment Group, and we will move forward. Deal with it.
Let's go through the madness here, Pops.
Yeah, so we've also, I just wanted to show the group is growing pretty fast because we just went over 2,700 like last week or something.
2,776.
So we're getting more members in the madness, which is obviously where this all began. So, drop over there, get involved, drop your campaigns, drop your podcasts, all that shit, man. That's why
Fanta says she was happy with the auction. She got Godlike, still in the Gemini, and Drunk 3PO's Achromatic Chronicles.
Achromatic Chronicles Blue. Yes.
Nice.
And she gets a sketch or two from Jim O'Reilly. Yes.
Now, she got the crow sketch. She got the crow. Limit one per customer, I think, is the drill there.
Oh, I don't know. Jim's a nice guy. You never know.
You do. You never know.
So, yeah, we got some stuff. We have Jean Pedrosa over here. A book called Romano and Rovetta. I guess you get it at their website. There you go.
All right.
Personal website. We got Jeff Bracey, our friend from Comic Crusaders, and also one of our people who joins us on the morning RPG games on Friday. Jeff's a good dude.
Good morning, Manicore.
Oh, what's up, Manny? You're supposed to be in bed, though, dude.
Now, is that his original art?
Yeah, that's his inking practice. Oh, well, it's over Gene Colan.
Oh, okay.
Which is pretty badass, really. You did a pretty good job of that.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
And then there's this guy.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of this guy.
You see? Look.
We've added some original art to the campaign. Some of the interior pages are now available for sale.
And we will be going through Doc's campaign when we get over to Funlight Comics.
Sure.
But this is what you do, people. You come over here and you drop your links in the madness. And then when we go through it on Monday, we look for all your stuff and talk about it for a minute. If you drop super chat, we talk about it for more than a minute. All right, there you go.
Wait, I'm gonna do a little satirical vanity here. Should I dye my beard? Should I dye my goatee?
You got to do the Hulk Hogan, bro.
No.
You got to have the black scruff and then the gray beard.
No. No, I was just noticing that my goatee is so white it blends in with my t-shirt. Jeez.
Well,
I'll tell you what. I may grow the whole beard back out. I don't know. The beard still has a little color in it. I'm blonde, so I grow out a blonde beard with white patches.
Right.
But no, that was my parody of EVS when he was dyeing his shit black. Yeah, that's exactly. Manicore got it.
Yeah,
black. I don't know. I mean, go back there and get my wife's eyeliner pencil and just, or what's that goop they put on their eyelashes?
Mascara.
Mascara. Yeah,
Nose mascara.
Might just do that up.
Oh, dude. All right. So I want you to notice now while we're going through here, how many of these comics are not on one of the big two or Fund My Comic. People are branching out, man. They're doing other stuff. They drive through comics. This one is. Okay. On drive through comics for free. The Last Magician. You got Mike Jimmy over there. Promoting a podcast on another channel. You see, we don't care. Whatever you drop here, if it's comic related and it's cool and it's not designed to start an argument, put it over here, right? And we will talk about it. So Mike Jimmy's getting ready for Life on Korra Volume 1, the trade paperback, and he's over there on Never Mind the Furthermore with Nick. There you go.
Yep.
This one, I don't know if you guys, every week we talk about energy, okay? Energy Comics. This dude posts religiously about what he's doing. And here's another one. Empress number 1. Over there on his Patreon. See, it's like everybody's trying different things because they don't like being shadow banned and removed and kicked around like a redheaded stepchild. You know
it's not pleasant. It's not nice. It's not nice.
It's no fun.
It's not fun.
You see this last night? Silverline had a launch party for campaign on My Comic. See, Roland gets it. He's like, okay, look, it's another place to sell books. Eventually I can set up a storefront. I'm going to be good, right? He gets it. It's right there. He's one of us, one of the madness people.
One of us.
And this is Silverline Team Up, Champion and Fury. Martin Jimenez, nncomics.com. You see what I'm saying, Doc? We're not seeing a whole lot of Kickstarter and Indiegogo anymore up in here, man. And I can't blame people.
Yeah, a lot of people have reached the conclusion that the so-called big two are not very friendly.
They're not fan-friendly.
To creators. Yeah. To creators who do not partake of the message. And so they're making their own websites. They're going through RJ. They're going through Fund My Comic, and I don't blame them one little bit.
And Ray just popped up with his new toolkit.
Yeah.
For creating your own campaign on your own website.
Right.
You know, look, people. Doc, did you know that 4 years ago I got kicked off the cover of a comic because of my views about Kickstarter?
Well, yeah, I did know that, and I think that's just a shitey thing to do.
Well, I mean, the whole thing is my views haven't changed.
Yeah, mine neither.
Okay, I was telling everybody 4 years ago that they were getting shit on by Kickstarter, and nobody believed me until they kicked Mike Barron off Kickstarter.
Right.
Then everybody was like, "Oh, Kickstarter sucks." Yeah, no shit. I've been saying that for 2 years. You know, because I watched these campaigns. I watched my friends struggle through this shit.
Yes.
You know, I'm not going to go out there and recommend a site where my friends are going to have to go struggle through the shit to sell a comic book. You know, so I was really happy when Luke came out with Fund My Comic. Now, again, I'm happy that Ray built a toolkit where you guys can set things up on your own websites. That's just badass, guys. You know what I mean? It's just cool. And stick with it for 100 forever. And look, I was watching I was watching Nita and Daphne just before I came over here and started the show. And they were talking about something that was really interesting about, you know, front runners, middle runners, and those at the back of the pack. It always seems like the guys in the middle are turning around and punching down at the guys in the back. Y'all quit doing that. Worry about you. Just worry about you. Get your books out. Don't go out and throw punches at other people and what they're trying to do. You know? Do the what? The Mange Davis? Yeah, I don't think Doc's going to do that. Yes, we are. We are mad. So that's some Rob Retriano artwork, cover art. And he does, like, he's always posting. He does tons of covers. Okay. Tom Rapka offering his services as a colorist. And we had one of his pieces up on the auction. We had a metal, the Book of Sarah metal cover, number 2 of 10, available on the campaign. Now I have the book, so I can read the book. The metal cover was a bonus, and I loved it. But if it'll help us move forward and get the Roku up and running, I love the idea of what we're doing more. And that's why I'm selling my own fucking shit, people. You know, I'm willing to give up my own to make this happen. I'm not out here begging people, although any donations that don't go with the bonus are fine with me. But I got a bonus for you. Go buy something, put it on the GoFundMe so that it goes toward what we're building, and you get something in return. Okay, it's not just giving Pops money. Come buy something. Go look at all this shit on the auction. Get you a comic, get you a piece of art, get you one of them badass prints, or do like Fanta did and just say, hey, Pops, you got any Crow stuff? And I'll go dig. I got fucking boxes and filing cabinets, and there's no way I can show you guys everything I have. It's absolutely impossible. Okay. So
Pops, I want the whole Korvac saga. Pull it for me.
I don't know if I have that. What is that? Death Knight? What is that?
It's Avengers issues around 156.
Oh, now you're trying to get into my Avengers? Those are mine. No. I have certain things where I'm actually trying to build the whole run of Avengers, Thor, just my certain things that I love.
Sure.
But hey, you know, I mean, if it came down to we needed another fucking however much money to make this happen, and that's the only way I can do it,
I know you would. I know you would.
You know, and that's just the way it is. I've already sold stuff I don't want to sell.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and offered stuff I don't want to sell. Anybody who gets smart and grabs that Jim O'Reilly fucking Suicide Squad for $150. Yeah. See, the thing that killed me, Doc, is I was on the other end of this auction. I'd have been a buying motherfucker.
Right.
You know, there was one of a kind stuff in this auction. Jeff Earls came out here and offered up the proof copy, the only proof copy of his novel, Mars War. And he said flat out, look, I've already done so many edits to this. This is one of a kind. This is not going to be exactly like the book at all. It's been edited. Character stuff has been changed. It was one of a kind, a one of one proof copy of Jeff Earls' book. You know who Jeff Earls is? You go watch the Baron Earl show. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Earls hangs out with Mike. Artist, writer, awesome dude. But he come out here offering a one of a kind. There is no other. There's one proof copy of this book, and it's going to be different than the actual release of the book. I want it. I can't buy it. But if I was on the other end of this auction and I was one of the people watching and buying, oh, I'd own that shit right now. You know, it's that simple, man. There was some really cool stuff out here. And yeah, it got by. There's a lot of stuff that got by, which means that it's available for the price of the opening bid.
That's right.
If you go back and watch and you see something you like, man, it's like whatever that opening bid was, you can buy it for that right
Just
now.
bust up in the door offering that bid.
Yep. And then, of course, we've been dropping shorts, trying to follow the algorithm and help things grow on the YouTube channel.
Well, now, Pops, I'm really interested in that article or that shorts right there.
Yeah.
Why I won't visit the set of my novel's movie adaptation.
Oh, it's a good short.
Let's watch it. I want to see it.
All right.
I mean, that's what we're here for.
Oh, yeah. I have to see. It doesn't go to it. I have to stop and redo it and try and pause it and start it over and find it. God damn it, Chuck, be quiet for a minute.
I have faith in you.
Chuck's just talking right at the beginning of it, so I can't even pause and go backwards.
Oh, I thought it was a clipped short.
It is, but he's talking right at the beginning of it. Hold on, let me get it. Let me
Sorry,
see.
it's Chuck Dixon. Let him talk.
See, I got to take this one down in order to share something else. StreamYard, you got to give us more. You got to give us a better option for that. We should be able to share out more stuff, or I mean, have more stuff in the background that we could pull up, right?
Right.
Okay, so we got Mr. Chuck. What has Chuck got to say?
Hey, Chris Brown, Laughing Road. Good to see you, my friend.
Hey, let me send Chris the link real quick, just because. I don't know if he's busy or not, but he's one of us.
One of us. One of us.
Where's that dude? There he is. There's my boy Chris. I sent you the link, brother. Now, where was I? I was about to play this thing. Okay, hold on.
Set and attribute it to one person, which is, will you be visiting the Levon trade set? And the answer is no, I won't. But here's Mr. Statham on the set the first day. If you've read the novel, you realize that the movie begins, or they began filming the very first chapter of the book. Anyway, yeah, I have really no interest. They haven't invited me to go to the set, and I really have no interest. I haven't bugged them. Maybe they'll send me a cap or a jacket or a t-shirt. I mean, that's really, I really, my job is done. I wrote the novel. I really don't want to get involved. They don't need another writer on the set. You got Sly, you got David Ayers involved. So you got 2 Academy Award winning screenwriters already on board. So I didn't want to attribute it to one person, which is going to be visiting the Levon.
There you go.
Set. You know what's up. And Sly, Sylvester Stallone, okay, has worked with Chuck, and he's worked with him before, and Chuck has complete faith that Sly ain't going to fucking rip his book apart while he makes this movie, you know.
Right.
So, you know, I like the way he said that. Maybe the thing for a jacket. I'm sure Sly's going to take care of you, Chuck. Don't worry about it, brother. You know.
Right on.
No, it is. Chris is teaching. Got to work. Got to teach. And good to see you, brother. Always good to see you. Okay, so now I got to go back to where we were. Back to where we were on the madness. Oh, that didn't work, did it? Maybe. Don't know. Here we go. StreamYard is really being weird, man. Not that that's new, but, you know. So, yeah, we did it again. We did it 2 days in a row, guys. We went out there 8 hours for 2 days, 8 hours full, 8 hours, 2 days in a row.
It's not that StreamYard's being weird. If it would just be consistently weird in the same way every time, it's got to do something different every day.
Yeah. And also, just for YouTube, for you people at YouTube, Team YouTube, you support people and all that crap. 2 days in a row, I did 8 hour streams. Twice during those 8 hour streams, I had to verify who the fuck I was for YouTube. Look at the goddamn stream. I'm right there.
A clove hitch is a knot used by sailors.
Yep.
And I'm going to give you the descriptions. It's down, around, over, under, and through. Down, around, over, under, and through. That's a clove hitch.
And Navy boot camp, you learn all about knots, don't you?
That was the only one I learned. That's the square knot. We had a guy, we called him the knot PO. He would go around and tie the knot of the day on everybody's bunk.
Make sure everybody knew how to do it.
Yeah, no, just to make sure we passed inspection. We didn't
he did it himself. All right.
He did it for everybody.
That wasn't teaching anybody anything, Doc.
Darn right. At that point, it was just about getting those good scores so the company commander looked good.
Yeah. But also, when you get out on ship and somebody says, "Hey, I need you to go tie that knot," they're like,
I knew I was never going to be part of a ship's crew. I knew I was going to be a Fleet Marine Force corpsman, crawling through the mud with the Marines. That was never going to be part of my world. So I just said, I don't care.
All right, so this guy right here, Brian Sorensen, is a friend of mine, a local guy who does a radio show on a local radio station and he talks about comics on the show.
Right.
On radio. It's cool. And it says, now this is the latest episode of my podcast on my new YouTube channel.
Very
I'm
nice.
over here right now, and I'm going to subscribe to Brian's YouTube channel. I'm going to share the link for Brian's YouTube channel. Because Brian, I mean, he's a good dude. Right? He's a friend of mine. Yeah, he's fun. He knows something about comics. And, you know, I mean, I met him in this world, in this comic world right here. So please, there's the link. Go over there. Go over there and subscribe to dude's YouTube channel. It's new. I like it. Yes.
I'm going to watch Carrie's little short here.
He only has 8 subscribers. He's Bry, the comic book guy. Go check him out, guys. Good dude. Yo, Chris Hicks, what's up, man?
What's going on, Chris Hicks? That's my great guy. Just met him recently, and I'm glad I did. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
Gotta have you back out. Gotta have you back out on the show pretty soon, buddy.
Now here we have our boy Brett Giuliano from,
Oh yeah,
you know, the Dust Bunny Mafia. And he says, who are some of your best-selling cover artists, any style? Bonus points if they help promote the book. So if you know any cover artists that actually go out there and promote the book afterwards, let Brett know, because he's looking for some cover artists and he wants people that actually give a shit about what we're doing and help promote too. You know, so if you fit that bill, or you know somebody who does, go hit Brett up. Brett's a good dude, man, and always putting out cool stuff. Now, you remember what I said earlier about Rob Retriano does a lot of sketch covers and stuff. He dropped this on Star Wars Day, all the different covers he's done recently. Dude does good work, man. If you're looking for a cover, you might hit him up, you know.
Yep.
Jeffrey Haas. Jeffrey Haas is all over the place. He put this one up there on Zoop. You guys, Zoop. SWAT, Eldritch Blue, issue number 1. Squad of broken down outcasts, weirdos, and wizards battle to enforce the grand bargain. There you go.
The grand bargain? Is that what you said?
The grand bargain, the agreement between the monsters, and the, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, and this hopefully is our evening guest tonight, our 6 o'clock guest on Monday Madness. My friend Kurtzauer. Y'all might have seen him around here sometimes because, you know, he's kind of one of us. And yeah,
one of us.
He's a good dude.
You know, I'm going to say that every time.
His spot ain't in this studio, though, dang it.
Come on, Boomer. You can do it.
I'm going to have to go through and clear some of these out sometime. Just gonna have to. But yeah, Kurt Zauer's an awesome dude. I have book 1 through 4 of Spectres and Sabanian. It's good stuff. When I met him and was talking to him at the con, and we had a great conversation. He did a little spot for the Madness. And then as I was walking away, he's like, but Pops, don't you want the books? Of course, my broke ass turns around and goes, well, yeah. He signed all 4 of the existing, you know, the existing ones that he had and gave them to me. Dude's cool as hell, guys. So, you know, by all means, go check his stuff out. 1 through 5, Spectres and Sabanian. Right there. There's the link.
Be right back.
Okay. Then our friend Specs Thompson out there doing his podcast with, let's see, I don't know. Oh, Jamie McAfee was his guest. Warren Brown jumped back into the madness. Hadn't seen Warren in a long time. And here he is with the adventures of Sig and Joe. Some old friends, Max, Pete Vasquez, some people, you know, that were around in the madness way, way back in the beginning. It's good to see you guys. I actually even did some voiceover work for this back when they were just playing around with the idea. It's good fun. The Adventures of Sig and Joe. Good fun. Frank James Bailey's got 10 days left to go on his Kickstarter. 10 days. He's had 2 stretch goals unlocked, so, you know, it's doing all right. David Anderson, free to read books right there. 2 links. Go check stuff out. And yep, right there. Thanks to everybody who helped get the word out, hung out in the chatter stream, and those who bid on something. Look, guys, we can't do any of this without you, without your shows, or without your help and promoting and dropping that like, that retweet, that share. It's just an echo in the Grand Canyon without you guys' help, you know? So I totally appreciate everybody who hung out over the weekend. Carrie, Fanta, you guys were awesome. Look, it's what it's all about. Look, this guy's back again. Okay, so we must be getting to the point where, yeah, this is 2 days ago in the madness. So, you know, it's like, look, the scroll goes by pretty fast. People, drop your link here once a day, or it'll get lost really fast. You know, I encourage people, if you have a link to a campaign or a podcast, or you're looking for an artist or a writer or whatever, you drop your link here. If you want it to be seen, you drop it once a day, because the scroll just goes by too fast. Nobody is scrolling back 3, 4, 5 days to see what's going on in the madness. Drop it once a day. That right there, Brian. Oh, slow down, Mouse. Jeez, I hate when that happens. Mouse just took off on me. So yeah, right here, Ryan Permission, who has a amazing podcast, always talking about cool shit. 25th anniversary of Phantom Menace watch along. Go. Caleb Dusak, Neverland, on Kickstarter right now. It's fully funded. And yesterday, it was over. That was the last day. See, you got to get out here and tell people about this stuff, guys. Ryan Howitt doing the thing up in Canada. It's Badger. Right? She does Badger, right? Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. Setting up on the table up in Canada. Get ready. The Comic Hunter Federation. Am I part of that group? No. Okay. I don't know. Topper Helmers, somebody who's new to the madness, and he gets it. He's been dropping his link every day. Gets it. That's what it's here for, guys. And here's some from red lines to pencils to colors. Look, that looks pretty badass. I like it. Topper Helmers, Cloud Raider Tales Volume 3. Go check it out. And yeah, it was a last gasp auction. And now I know I got the money to pay for the LLC and to continue forward. We're going to keep breathing for a little while, guys. Janine Sapphire, always dropping her art in here. Guys, if you're looking for this style of art, she's always doing some cool shit. Send her some love. Send her some work. You know. Simon Florister. Let's see. He's selling Caged Rats, the comics, Volume 1 and 2, and an A3-sized horror poster. He was at Drygate at Glasgow in the United Kingdom. I think Lucifer might have been there too. I think. I don't know where Lucifer was. I don't remember. So many different things going on. And again, every day, drop them links. Charlie McKelvey, right here. Ukasa, number 1. American Ukasa. Not Safe for Work, Murder, Mystery, Adventure, Act 1 of 5 on Kickstarter right now. Jeffrey Haas with another one. End of All, Terminus. 190 from the Keychain Stretch Goal. They just moving along. This one's by Brad. Beautiful art by Brad Shipp. Yep. Matt Knowles. There was 2 hours left. We shared the heck out of it at the last minute because it's hard to keep track of when everybody's stuff ends if I'm not doing the closeout party. If I'm doing the closeout party, I know right when your fucking campaign's going to end. But if I'm not the one doing it, you got to let me know. Hey, man, we only got a few hours left, man. Maybe drop that link. Help me out. Because you know I'm going to do that. I can't track everybody's stuff. And there it is. Another Singing Joe post. See what I'm saying, guys? Once a day, man. Who's that guy? This was the piece that died. It's the piece you put up. This was the piece you put up that nobody got.
No, that's not the one I put up that no one bought.
That's right. It was Jake.
Yeah, this is well, go back up. This is the novella has, I think I've set it at 10 illustrations, full page illustrations inside the novella. that do not occur anywhere else. So they're not in the comic book. And this is the first of them.
Doc, I want you to take over for a minute while I do some shout-outs.
Whoa. I can't really do anything. I don't have admin.
You just click on the share button on the YouTube channel. I mean, I'm doing it. I just want you to talk while I do it.
I can certainly talk. Let's take down Chris Hicks's Yo-Yo Buffalo. And I will certainly read the chat. Talk to me. Yeah. Speak to me. Give me something to work with. I need you.
Ooh, look at that. Sister Mercy. Over 400 backers.
Oh, man. Why, when I looked at that, did I think that was Atrocity Press?
They're very similar. Sister Mercy came out right before Mary Machine Gun.
Yeah.
And they're very similar type books. Corey Hardiman is a badass. Okay,
right.
I can remember promoting Corey way back in the beginning, right? And then I saw a very well-known person doing some promoting of other people's campaigns, shall we say.
Right.
And he pulled up the Indiegogo of this book, not this volume, but of Sister Mercy, like 1 or 2 way back in the day.
Right.
And it didn't have no backers on Indiegogo. Well, there was testing the water on Indiegogo. He had just made $6,000 on Kickstarter. And the guy doing the promoting was like, well, this doesn't look very good. Nobody's backing it.
See, that's not the way you run that's not the way you run a railroad, boys and girls.
I'm in the chat going, yo, Ethan, dude just made $6,000 on Kickstarter and over 200 backers or something. It helps the research before you start talking shit about people. You know, it's like, goddamn, man. And I was mad because that was somebody I was promoting. And he was getting shit talked by somebody else who didn't know anything about his campaign or his history.
Pops, does Chris Hicks have a wrench over on the YouTube?
I think he's on your YouTube.
Okay, let me.
He's not in mine. He's in yours.
Let me go over here and look. Pardon me.
If he pops into the Madness chat, I will surely give him. This is the Madness the Madness comic related Madness Facebook group. Come over here, drop all your stuff. Look, through the Madness. There we are.
All right, Chris, you've got a wrench now. The purpose of that is Pops like we both believe we hand out wrenches until you give us a reason not to. Mm-hmm. Drop your links. Drop the links to your stuff.
That is what it's for, guys. That's why we give them out. We want you to promote. This is about self-promotion. The whole network. When we invite you to come talk about your stuff, when we offer you a spot on the network to bring a show, when we talk about your stuff on another show, it's all about promoting people.
Sure.
The whole freaking network. That's all it's about.
That's his raison d'etre. All right. Yeah. I'm a creator. I tell stories. I write, I draw, I paint. I do things. This guy is a promoter, and he works tirelessly as a promoter. All of this network, the Facebook, the YouTube, the Instagram, the X, that's all Pops. And soon to be on the Roku. We've just got some steps got to go through here. And one of those is, to do it right, you got to have an LLC so you can issue contracts with showrunners and whatever and receive funds legally and write receipts. I mean, that's just business.
Yes.
And so the startup capital for that is the whole reason we're doing the auction. I say he is doing the auction. Excuse me. So, get on board with that. Show a little love to the GoFundMe, which I think is in the description, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. And usually it would be pinned to the top, but instead I put their little.
I mean, if all you can do is throw $5 at it, throw $5 at it.
Yeah, dude. Look, $5. You know what $5 is? $5 is that credit card charge every month.
Mm-hmm.
The one that screws you because they took that $5 right before that payment was supposed to come out. Now you got insufficient funds by $3.
I called
$5 to be important, guys.
I called. Listen, on my public city utilities bill, there were 2 charges on there I was not happy with. One of them was stormwater, and the other was customer service. So I called them up, and after I was transferred 20 times, put on hold for 30 minutes, I said, "Yeah, let's talk about this customer service charge. For that customer service charge, I'm thinking maybe I should get some customer service. Why did I just have to sit on hold for 30 minutes, get transferred through 10 different people just to talk to you? Why isn't there a listing just for your number if this is your job to handle this stuff?"
Mhm.
All right, that's customer service. Second one, stormwater drain, the stormwater fee. First of all, we did a special purpose tax for the stormwater runoff system for the whole city. One-time thing is what it was advertised. Why am I still getting a bill for that? And if I don't pay that bill, is rain not going to fall? Will gravity not work and water run downhill?
And it's not going to go in the drain that we paid for.
Yeah. They did not care for that conversation at all. But this was before I was streaming in this community. I live streamed that whole conversation on Facebook. They did not like that at all.
Hell no. Hell no. You know what's up. Now, Fanta's over here. Now, look. Fanta's 95 subs away from 1,000. I'm 75 subs away from 1,000. And Fanta's going to get there 3 weeks before me.
Well, she's better looking than you are, Pops.
Well, yeah. I mean, she does what I do. She promotes people.
She's absolutely
definitely worth subscribing to, catching all the shorts that she's making for people's campaigns. Fanta's fun. She's good to hang out with, But like I said, if I was to go, I bet I get to 1,000 before you. Yeah,
lose.
People I know would unsub from my ass just so she'd win.
But look, Fanta is one of those people. We're not worthy of Fanta, but she's here anyway. We're not worthy of what Pops does, but he's here anyway. Like him, lump him, hate him, whatever. The guy, completely above board, does nothing but promote other people. All right, that's pretty damn selfless, if you ask me.
And the thing is I'll promote people that I've never heard of, that I don't know. I want you to get seen. You're a comic creator. You're an artist. You got something cool to show. That's why I'm here, because I know you guys don't have the kind of extra time that I do. Okay, some of you work all day. You come home, you try to get a couple hours of art in, a little time with your family, and then it's bedtime. Oops, didn't have no time for social media promoting today. You see what I'm saying? I started doing this so you guys didn't have to worry about that. I got your eye. I got you. I will help you promote. And that's how this all began. Just looking at my friends that didn't have time to get out here and get seen. And that's how this all began, guys. It really, it really did. And it's been fun. For the most part, there have been some high highs and some low lows. But every time we get down into one of them valleys, it's like, man, that just makes me want to work harder. And Doc knows what I'm talking about. It's like I'll be in his inbox, man. I'm losing my mind.
Can absolutely testify to that.
And then before you know it, it's like we talk for a little while, and I'll be looking, and I'll see something, and I'm right back over there promoting. 10 minutes after saying, I'm tired. It's like it's the way it is, guys. I don't have slow gear. It's probably going to be a problem for my doctor after I have this surgery, but I don't have a slow gear. I really don't.
I do. It's newly installed, but I have it.
So now we're going to go on to the second portion of our campaign, of our show, our weekly Through the Madness, because now is when we shift gears and we jump over to Fund My Comic. We're going to go through this menu, and if there's something you want to see, get a closer look at, see the whole campaign, the stretch goals, all that, $2 super chat, anything. Any super chat or donation, and we will deep dive on the one of your choice. Now, I'm going to deep dive on this one just because we are over 50%. Finally, Doc.
Right on.
The hump.
The hump.
It's all downhill from here, bro. And I'm gonna let you take over, and this is you.
I got nothing. I mean, I got nothing. So, yeah, here we go. This is a damn dirty thing. We just hit 38 backers this morning. Moving right along. A Damn Dirty Thing is a novella starring Jake Bishop, a private investigator who features a prominent part in the Pariah trilogy. He makes his first appearance in Pariah Sanctum of Hate. However, I was thinking, man, this guy is so cool. He needs his own little, not really a backstory, just an intro. So I decided to do this and really lean into the noir of it all. This is my love song to the Maltese Falcon, the Big Sleep, Philip Marlowe, Sam Spade, all that good stuff. And so it's a roughly 20-page floppy. The work is done on the book, except for the lettering, which that'll probably happen this week. Excuse me. And then in addition to that, I'm writing a novella to go with it. I've only got a few scenes left to write in that thing. There will be 10 original illustrations in the novella that do not appear in the floppy anywhere else. And we can just run through the tiers real quick if Pop scrolls down. Are you able to do the scrolling, Pops?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Oh,
So we got a damned if you do and a damned if you don't. The damned if you do is basically almost one of everything I've ever done. So that's the Damn Dirty Thing comic, the Damn Dirty Thing novella, the Pariah Blood and Mud graphic novel, Damn Dirty Thing coffee mug, the Golem tapestry, a Portia Vance print, which as of now is being done by our friend Sean Howe. You'll get 2 sketch cards from me, plus all the digital copies. The tier below that is Damned If You Don't. So that's everything from the above minus the Pariah stuff. So it's just the Jake Bishop stuff.
There you go.
For $60.
Now look, I just want to point out, this is a lot of stuff. $95 is a smoking deal, guys.
Yeah, we went out of our way to, and by we, I mean Anthony agreed with me, but I dug in hard. We're going to keep the price point as low as we possibly can and still turn a nickel on this thing without going into debt. Because the economy sucks right now. So yeah, the Damned If You Don't is the Damn Dirty Thing comic, the novella, the coffee mug. You'll get the Portia print, 2 sketch cards, plus the digital copies. Hey, Jim O'Reilly, good to see you, my friend.
What's up, brother?
Looking forward, Jim, one of these days when I get my Sculpey in, man, we're gonna have to work backstage together so I can ask you all the questions that will pop up in my little brain as I'm working. I'm an experienced sculptor, but I am not experienced with Super Sculpey or cosplay. All right, scrolling on.
Hold up. Let me say real quick. I think a Jim O'Reilly instructional sculpture show with Doc as the premier student would be fucking awesome.
I don't know if I want to look that ignorant on a live stream. All right, so
I don't think he'd be looking ignorant at all.
It says cover A. There is only the one cover. All right, it's a black and white cover with the red text. It is an homage to those great old movie posters that used to be hand painted back in the day. For $7, you get the floppy. $7. We got some pages on the left there to show you what the interiors look like. Excuse me. $9 for the novella.
Now look, I did scrape up $7 and back this, but I kind of want that too. You know,
yep.
I actually read books, so I
know you're a reader, Pops. We'll
by spending the money right now, that's my problem.
You know, I'm going to hook you up, Pops. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. I hooked my partner up. All right, scrolling on down a little bit. $4 for the PDF of A Damn Dirty Thing. $4 for the PDF of the novella.
And that's the piece over there that you guys missed out on.
Yeah.
You could have owned that piece right there. You could have. And the Jim O'Reilly sketch.
Yep. Yep.
Dude, when I was holding up the when I was putting up the Jim O'Reilly Suicide Squad, and I was like, you can get this and the sketch by none other than Jim O'Reilly.
Right. Now, I'm no Jim O'Reilly, okay? But
you say it'd be the other way around.
Oh, stop it. Jim is a fantastic artist, and I'm sure he would be I hope he's going to be a patient teacher sounding board with me. All right, so for $15 you can get the novella and the floppy. You're saving a buck. You're saving a buck by bundling those two.
Look at that beautiful coffee cup right there. Just
coffee mugs, because it's me. There's always going to be coffee mugs. One side of the mug has the Damn Dirty Thing logo. The other one has it won't be the one you see there. That's Bishop and Donovan. That's before his partner died. It'll be Jake Bishop Investigations.
What about both?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, is it possible to get the one with the late great partner on it too?
No, because you can only do two sides on the mug.
I'm saying a separate mug.
No, I'm not doing.
People that wants a dead guy's name on your mug, you can get this.
No. I'm not doing two mugs. It's already look. I don't have a problem offering mugs, boys and girls, but here's what you got to understand. Anthony does all of my fulfillment except for the coffee mugs. I have to fulfill those. I've got them here in stock, but folding the boxes together to ship them in is an origami freaking nightmare for me. Like the first one I put together, I failed miserably. It required a lot of duct tape, so I just threw it away. It's just not my thing. I would
just grab one of the neighborhood kids, dude, and say, "Hey, I'll give you $10 to make all these boxes."
All right, digital copies of the comic book and the novella, $7 for both. You can't beat that with a quick. Now, original pages, those are the two that are for sale right now.
That's got Granny with the gun.
Yeah,
Granny with the gun on that one, guys.
Yeah, that's these two are both, of course, done traditional, not digital. So you can get those as original art. And then a little something different. $12 will get you the original Pariah Blood and Mud cover A.
So if you missed out on that campaign, you can still get your Pariah. And Pariah's not over. Okay, there's more coming, guys.
Yes. This is a 48-page graphic novel, black and white, with a cover by me and color by Matt Krotz, who did a great job. And then over on the left, I have to go left and right here. Mm-hmm. It says 80-page. I don't know. It says approximate. I don't know how long it's going to be exactly before I get done. But it is the illustrated novella, the adaptation of the comic. So it's just an expansion of the story for those of you that want a little more depth into this world.
Now, for me, I want to see how Doc describes the stuff that's happening in the graphic novel. Mm-hmm. Do you see what I'm saying? I want to see Doc's writing. That's why I want the novella. I can look at the graphic novel and see the art and how you get where you're getting visually.
Sure.
If you read it first, just like any book, okay, you read it first, then you go see the movie and you're like, man, they didn't really describe what dude was talking about very well. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it was Doc, his writing.
It was hard for me to pare this story down to a 20-page floppy, because if it was up to me, I'm the long haul guy. I would sit and work on this book for 2 or 3 years to illustrate every panel, every shot, every page,
and then redraw it all again.
And drive myself completely crazy, and then do the campaign. But I don't have enough time in my life to do that, and I also equally enjoy writing. So yeah, there you go. All right.
Yeah, like I said, I want my own personal deep dive into Doc's writing versus his art. Because it's one thing to draw and then write a story around the art where the art tells a good portion of the story. Right. That's one thing. Writing the whole story and making me create the images.
Yep. Hey,
giving
Kirby.
me enough information to create the images.
Right. Pops, you ever got a novel and the publisher hired a cover artist and they did the cover art, and it looks great, but it looks nothing like what the writer says inside the book.
Yes.
I can't stand that. I hate it.
I have. We do have Kirby up in the house. What's up, my friend?
What's up, Kirby?
Away from Canada. Look, we got Australia. We got Australia and Japan and England. We all over the place here today, people.
Yep.
Worldwide, yo.
$4 will get you the digital PDF of the graphic novel Pariah Blood and Mud, and then if you scroll on down here, $17 catch-up tier. That'll get you both of the comic books, the graphic novel and the 20-page floppy, A Damn Dirty Thing. $7 digital catch-up tier on both. And right there on the left, that's Jake Bishop's business card with a working phone number, 410-449-2466. You call, Jake Bishop's answering service is going to pick up. You leave him a message about a case you want him to work. Leave a way for us to know who you are. Don't dox yourself, because we're going to make a compilation of the best of them and the funniest. And I'm going to pick a winner, and that winner is going to get something special.
Fanta's cracking me up. Look, I went to my son's or my
Alabama Matters.
Yeah, I went to my grandson's baseball game the other day, right? And it was raining, and they were playing ball, and it was raining, and there's a delay, and they stopped, and they started. You know what I mean? It was one of those days, right?
Right.
And I'm walking back to the truck because it starts raining, and this lady's walking by, and I'm like, "Hi," and she says, "How you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh," and she goes, "Oh, don't worry about my accent." And I was like, "Oh, don't worry, I talk to people like that all the time."
That was a terrible Southern accent. That was a terrible Southern accent.
Yeah, I talked to her for a bit, and she turns out she's from Alabama, you know, and I'm like, "Oh, my partner's from Michigan." I talk to them all the time. The accents don't bother me. I'm used to it. I talk to people from all over the world. So, but it was just funny because she immediately went, "Oh, you probably can't understand my accent."
I can understand you just fine there, Toots.
Yeah.
All right, so stretch goals on this one at $3,000 is going to be we keep saying that wrong. It's going to be a print this size plus the trading card of the same thing. But it will be Sean Howe's Portia Vance.
Right.
Drawing.
Oh, I'm not saying you. I don't know how to do an Alabama accent. I'm just like pointing out that she made sure I understood that word. It was hilarious. It was like, because I don't go out trying to talk to women and shit. I'm at the ball game. I'm watching my grandson. I'm not out. You know what I mean? I'm just not that guy.
All right. The next stretch goal, before we move a thing here, the entire idea behind this was just for Fanta. Fanta has vision challenges. So at $4,000, we will unlock an audiobook version of the novella. We have a wonderful cast of some of the best voices in our community coming on board to voice the characters.
And me.
We got Pops, we got Laurie Calcaterra, we got John Dillard, we've got myself, we've got Gabe, we've got Yucky.
Yeah, you got some of the best, and me.
And if I'm forgetting anybody, I'm sorry. Oh, Carol will be involved.
You know how much Doc loves me. He goes, "Pops, I want you to be the street wino."
Yeah. Hey, there's no such thing as a bad role. But anyway, there are a ton of characters in the novella, and I can't voice them all.
Right.
and I certainly cannot voice a little old lady. So I went on a hunt to find some of the best voices that I could find, and they all said, "Yeah, sure, I'll do that."
Oh, and the little old lady is good.
Yeah. So
her 1 minute audition thing was fucking awesome.
Yeah. So at $4,000, we're going to unlock the audiobook. And I really want to get here. So share this around. Tell a friend about it. Tell them to jump on board, get themselves a comic book, donate, do whatever they can do. Let's get this thing to $4,000 so we can do this audiobook. It's not that hard. Other campaigns blow right by that number. We can get there too. I always deliver a quality product. I haven't had a single negative review about Pariah Blood and Mud. We fulfilled immediately as soon as the campaign closed on the last one. We will do the same thing here. because that's just how we roll. My ironclad promise is I don't launch anything until it's pretty much done. So
that way you can blame Anthony if it doesn't get out right away. Doc's like, I did my shit. I don't know.
All right, so $25. You get all 3 books. That's the novella, the A Damn Dirty Thing floppy, and the graphic novel Pariah Blood and Mud for $25. $10 will get you all 3 digital.
There you go.
For $18, get your mug. Get you a Jake Bishop coffee mug. It's a damn dirty mug.
And these things, look, guys, these tapestries are badass. I got one on my wall of crop. Okay,
yep.
Right there. And if you look in the sunlight coming through the door way over there, it's just like a painting. It's beautiful. It doesn't need the black light to look good.
If you ambigonate me, I've got one hanging of the same one over my shoulder right here. In the daytime, it's just a nice, it's like a 24 by 36 poster, but it ain't going to tear and fray at the edges because it's a satin material.
Dude, they're awesome. They're awesome.
I think it's a nylon vinyl weave, very durable. I don't know if they're machine washable or not, but
I washed mine right away to get the wrinkles out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Be careful drying it though. Don't do it on like super hot heat.
Yeah, you can. I know you can hand wash.
I mean,
you can hand wash them and then throw them over your shower curtain, and you'll be good. Or put them on low heat in the dryer and tumble dry. They'll be fine. My point being though, in black light they glow. They look amazing. In everyday light, it looks like a great poster.
Yep.
So these are wonderful to have. If you want one, you can get one for $25. The Golem from Pariah Blood and Mud. You will be seeing him again, boys and girls.
And I just want to say, if you're interested in doing a tapestry for your campaign, get a hold of Ant. He'll hook you up a dude, I'm sure. You know.
In theory, he might be holding that as a no. This is Dark Gift Comics only. I don't know, so I don't want to volunteer his services, but you can certainly reach out to him and ask him.
Yeah, I would reach out and ask him, hey man, where you get them tapestries done? You know.
Yeah.
Not that big a deal. I'm just like, if you want one for your campaign, I think they're badass. I wanted them for our campaign. Doc's got them for his.
Yeah.
You know, I think they're badass.
Yep. Now
somebody walks in this room that doesn't know about Crom and shit. It like draws their face right to it every time somebody new comes in here.
And I may end up offering the A Damn Dirty Thing cover as a tapestry, because it is designed to be a movie poster. All right, last thing on the campaign over here, $100 for pages of original art interior of the book. While they last, I'm only putting them up 2 at a time. So while they last, they are available, $100 per page. If you scroll back up to the cover.
Oh, sorry.
Just real quick.
I didn't know you were going there. Okay.
Scroll on down to the cover. You know, this was designed to be a movie poster, and it looks like a movie poster. So I'm thinking I may end up doing a tapestry of this because I kind of want it on my wall myself.
Are you going to color it or do it black and white?
No, black and white.
Okay.
With red lettering, but
right.
But yeah,
I'm wondering what that would look like colored.
Well, that's, everybody always wonders what color is Ilsa's dress in Casablanca. You don't know. Your imagination has to do the work. It's a black and white movie.
Mm-hmm. In the book, though, do they say?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, color exists.
In the book Casablanca, does it actually give you a description of her?
Yes. As a matter of fact, in the movie, she says, no, Rick says to her, I remember that day very well. The Nazis wore gray, you wore blue. And she says, yes, I put that dress away. Perhaps I'll wear it again when they march out.
Yep.
Fanta would like to have that as a poster. Would you have it as an indestructible poster, as in a tapestry, Fanta?
Or would you want to have to put pins in it or stick it in a frame.
Right.
That's the thing I like about the tapestries too.
Exactly.
Two push pins up there in the top, and you just hang it by the rings, and bang, there it is.
Yeah, they have grommets at the top.
Yeah.
So you can pin it up without damaging the product, or you can get them framed. Now, me personally, I love this one so much I might get it framed.
It's beautiful.
But anyway, that's the deal. A damn dirty thing. Back it today, please. I'm a nice person. I gotta buy my coffee somewhere.
And now we're going to take a little trip through everybody else. We got John's Long Box right there, Heroic Tales. We got Gary Shipman's Titan, Mouse and Might. Doc just talked to this guy on Monday Madness last week, Von Coleman, Phenomenova.
What a great kid. Look, real quick, I have recently talked to and interacted with both Von Coleman and John's Long Box. Great guys, both of them, with great product. So I'm honored that my little campaign is stuck right between theirs. Fantastic. Love it.
And look, man, Vaughn just topped 10 grand already. Look, guys, for those of you who don't believe, there's money dropping over here on Fund My Comic. I come out here every week to make sure people understand there's money dropping on Fund My Comic. You got Nexus Scourge, the new one by Mike Barron. There's some new stuff here, Doc.
Right, exactly.
I don't know what Kurt Parker's Between Demons and Angels is, but it says Second Chance campaign, so maybe he did it somewhere else and then brought it here. You got Chris and Diana, the Great Cyclopean, number 8. Atrium 1 through 3, an action suspense horror thriller by Comics Asylum. That's a storefront, so you can get that right now. Between Demons and Angels is a storefront. See, some of these are crowdfunding and trying to get the funds, and some of these people already printed them and they're just selling them, That's one of the things I like about Fund My Comic, the storefront, not a in demand. Just a flat storefront. You can put all your stuff there that you're not like running a campaign for, your back stock and stuff, and make a storefront for all the stuff you have gathering dust in your house, and you sell it. So you got Phenomenon by Patrick Quinlan. That's new. I haven't seen that before. And it's funded. You have Life on Korra 1 through 7. I think this one just started, so nothing on it yet, but it's a trade. Most people that are in this already have all the floppies and stuff, so that's one of the things. It's hard to make good money on the trades unless you know your people trade, right? Between Demons and Angels, Volume 2. Now wait a minute. We got Between Demons and Angels, Volume 1. We got Volume 2.
Oh, look at that. Okay, all right.
Okay, this one's up there for the last 240 days to go. It's halfway to funded.
Scroll back up just a little bit, Pops. I missed. There was something on that row. Oh, of course, Nexus is what I was looking at. Yeah, okay. Go ahead.
That's Mike,
Yeah, that's Mike Barron, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Listen, there's no such thing as a bad Mike Barron book. Period.
I'm telling you, I've read so much Mike Barron stuff, and I ain't never once went, what the fuck was he thinking? Not once. Not once. So, I like to call Mike a thinking man's writer. He makes you think. When you're reading his stuff, he makes you think. He makes you go back 2 pages and go, is that what I read back there? He makes you think about it. And that's what I love about reading his stuff.
Yeah, Mike does that, and Chuck Dixon does it too. You listen, these guys know how to write and weave their stories in a way that keeps you interested and riveted.
Mm-hmm. And also, I mean, both of those guys, look, Mike, I met Mike a long time ago, and of course, the Baron Earl Show is now part of the network, but Mike's also the one that went, hey, you need to go talk to Chuck Dixon. He's the one that introduced me to Chuck Dixon and helped bring Chuck's show to the network. You know what I mean? It's like, these guys are awesome. I mean, there's just no getting around it. We also have Aaron from Immortal Rising, The Calling, Part 1. And that one's over 200% funded. So You're going to get that one. It's rolling. And there's manga style pages by Jose Garcia. Guys. You got Luke. You got Luke. The Luke. The Luke.
The Luke.
The Luke. The Stone Luke. The Luke Stone. There you go. Hybrids. Graphic novel double feature. That one's funded. You got the Shadow Kingdom. Now, look. I'm kicking myself in the ass for this. Because I talked to Randy a couple weeks ago at the fucking con, and I forgot to get this.
Randy Zimmer.
Yeah. It was on the table, dude. It's like,
yeah. You know, those Arrow guys put out so much quality stuff. I would go broke, like just buying Arrow stuff, Arrow and Atrocity both.
Randy is very generous to me when I come around and I do a spot with him and whatnot. You know, he's always like, "If something you want, take it." You know, and I'm like, I don't want to just take it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But Randy's nice like that, man.
Yeah, he is, and he did offer both this and the Fool, a copy of the Fool #1, while we were standing there talking to him. And then I never went back to the table because it's like,
now me, I would.
I don't want to carry the shit around all day while I'm interviewing people.
I would. I'd do it. You got to have a shoulder bag. A shoulder bag and that's got.
Oh, I got a backpack.
No. You need a shoulder bag with cut yourself out a couple of pieces of masonite at 11x17 to brace everything, keep it from crunching. Just drop it down in there.
I have the perfect box that fits in the backpack for that.
Okay, all right. I'll be right back. I need to refill my coffee. Listen, let me explain something, boys and girls. I don't know about Pops, but my portion of this show is powered by coffee. Yeah. I'll be right back.
I think I'm going to do the same. I think I'm going to go get me some too. So I'm going to play this long ass trailer that we got from our friend Tanner. Doc, you got to tell him to trim this shit down to a minute, dude. is one long ass trailer. Unless they quit playing in the middle or something. Didn't seem like I was gone for 3 minutes. Oh well. What's up, Grey Wolf? What's happening? So yeah, did you hear what I was saying about that trailer?
What about it? That it's long? Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have 3-minute trailers, man. You gotta see if we can get Tanner to trim that down.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's get back into this. We got Silence Do Good, and I know Doc loves I do too, the concept of that story.
Oh hell yeah.
I do not know what Knox County #1 is. This is new. Teenage girls are disappearing in upper Nebraska river towns, and most of the teens are runaways that are easily forgotten. Emma's different. All right. We got our boys from the Iron Age icons over here. Premium trading cards.
What's up, Grey Wolf?
Oh, somebody got it.
All right, Pops, write a note real quick. Corissa Grant is my guest next week. Not this coming, but the next week on Wednesday. Corissa Grant.
Oh, okay.
Worthy Chaos.
Hold on, let me see. Next Wednesday, the 15th, on Doc's Coffee Shop. Corissa. You got anybody for this week?
Yeah, me. No, not yet. I'm working on getting, well, I better not say, but one of the ones I'm working on is Chris Olette of Satellite Girl.
Right.
Along with Tanner. So we'll just kind of let you know when I get a little bit closer, like maybe close the business tomorrow.
Cool. So yeah, we got Hojo, Mythicals, #2. You guys
Hojo, this guy's been killing it, man.
Pushing 10 grand. Getting close.
Yep.
David Bede is back with Red Eyes #4, guys. You guys know David Bede. He's awesome. Go check it out. Just go check it out. Again, this is the one I left. Another one I left on the table when I was talking to Randy that I could come home.
The fool.
See, when I'm at the cons, I'm in interview mode. I run around in the morning and I check with everybody who's cool and wants to do a little spot with us, and then we go back and we do the spot, and then we go back in the afternoon and do our, looking for stuff if we're looking to buy stuff or whatever. But I'm always in interview mode. I'm always in madness mode when I'm at a con. So sometimes I forget to go back to these tables and grab stuff.
Grey Wolf, what is going on, my friend? Good to see you. Pops, I have some bad news.
No.
This just in.
I can play that 3-minute trailer again.
I've got that one and this one.
Get done in 3 minutes, but
I can make a pack in 3 minutes, boys and girls. I make my own cigarettes. I've got the Hawkmatic roller. And I timed myself one day. Max was going to be my guest on the show. And he's got the manual, he's like, I got to make cigarettes, and it's like, shit, I do too. And it was almost showtime. I flew over to the little breakfast nook where we got it set up. 3 minutes. I was like, holy cow, man. I'm pretty good at this.
Yeah. I mean, shit, man. I used to have one of them back when I smoked cigarettes. I used to have one of those.
Yeah.
You turn the handle.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with those, but when they start to go, they go badly.
Yeah. But yeah, I had one of those, and I mean, everybody who smokes cigarettes probably goes through that phase of I'm sick of paying high dollar for the brand names. I'm going to go get some tobacco and some filters and make my own.
Yeah.
I think everybody goes through that phase.
Look, professional brand cigarettes, and it cost me about $2 a pack.
Yeah. And
which is still too much, but
still, and then you got to find the tobacco that you like.
Yeah, you got to be careful with it because some of it, moisture content is everything. If it's too moist, you get a steam that can burn your throat. If it's too dry, it just goes up in smoke. So you got to get that perfect middle ground. Like the tobacco I use, Pops, I got to open it up and just let it sit open for a day. so it
Right.
gets a little bit drier because it's way too moist. Moist. I said moist.
He did say the word.
Hey, how about Smokes the Fox?
Smokes?
Keshy Dreams Red Rum.
I think this is just the campaign for the figure.
It is. It is. I was on with Justin and we were cutting up about it. And yeah, absolutely great little product. Something cute. Well worth investing in. The Unbreakable Argonauts. It seems like I know this from somewhere.
It's just been starting to pop up more.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been up for a while, but I'm just starting to actually see promotion for it. So, Ashley Land, whoever you are, the madness, man, come on, drop that thing once a day over there so that I can share it out, so I see it.
Reach out.
Don't come over here every day and share out everything. You know what I mean?
The other one we were looking at for this week, Pops, I'm glad we just did that. Carrie's friend that she wants me to have on the show, Davis.
Yes, Kevin Davis. Yes.
Kevin Davis.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have a way to reach him.
I
Well, I was going to
way to reach him, but I can even show you his book.
Well, if you can reach him, see if he wants to come on the show this Wednesday, and we'll have him on as a guest.
Oof.
Yeah, there it is.
Now,
Arcfire.
I did not know about this. He was on, I think, Laurie's show. Right?
Yeah, I want to have him out.
And I saw it. I liked the look of it. I was like, man, I wish I could. Because right now, what I'm trying to do, I'm not buying comics, right?
Right.
I don't know if I mumbled something. I always say, but Carrie, well, and that did ship to me. And this is the Lulu.com.
Right. Yes.
It came in a package and it didn't say what it was. And it was Lulu.com. And I'm like, what the fuck? But I guess it's a print on demand, another print on demand company that you can use, and so I haven't read it yet, but it looks awesome. It looked awesome when he was on Laurie's channel. You know me, I leave them until the power goes out. I got something to do. I don't read them as soon as they get here. I save them for that day that the power goes out or the internet goes out and I can't do nothing. And then I read comic books.
Yeah, I decided, Pops knows the story. Once my second collection in my life got stolen, I'm like, that's it. I'm not collecting mainstream anymore. But I do back and collect indies of my friends when I can. Right. So that's my new collection. And it's not all that much. I only got a stack about that thick, But that's more than none.
Nano 13, Christopher Hunter just went over the funding goal. So congratulations to you guys.
Right.
Get out there, get it seen. That's storefront. You guys, you can get that one right now.
Yeah.
This is another one that's storefront. Chris Wozniak. Y'all should know the name.
I do know that name.
Yeah. Y'all should know the name. I'm surprised this thing ain't getting bumped unless people just mad at him. I don't know. But
who knows? How long has he been up?
It's a storefront. You can just get it.
Yeah.
This guy's done Batman, I think, all kinds of stuff.
Hello, Brianna Wilder is in the house.
She popped in yesterday during the quasi draw stream.
Guten Tag, Liebchen. Was ist los?
And she is an awesome artist in her own right, and she joins us on the draw stream on occasion. We love Brianna.
And she's a very sweet soul. Even though she doesn't drink coffee, she did say when she comes to the States, she's going to swing by my place and we're going to have coffee. So
coffee, yes. And then you're just going to ruin it for her, Doc.
No, I'm going to take her to the best coffee house on the planet.
All right. Now, also, we have Soul Tack by Craig White.
Yep.
This one is fully funded. It's a storefront. You can get it right now. You ain't got to wait. Ninja Jesus Saga Codex #1. Ninja Jesus. Okay, Doc, I got to know. What do you think?
I'm not a real big fan of playing around with. I'm a Christian, so
right.
I would never do a fictional anything based on the Bible.
I'm just like Ninja Jesus, though. It's like, isn't Jesus already just a badass? I don't think he needs ninja powers.
Yeah, Jesus doesn't really need to be a ninja,
He's kind of
But
already a badass.
but
Yeah.
having said that, I'm not trying to poop on dude's
No,
project
no.
by any means. If that's your bag, go back it, check it out. Not trying to censor anybody.
Now there could always be this. I could be saying this totally wrong. It could be Ninja Jesus.
Yeah, it could be.
And it could be some illegal alien that got ninja trained.
Oh, pops.
I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
listen, Brianna said it right. She says, I mean, if one goes to drink coffee for the first time since that one sip at age 12, one lets an expert decide on the coffee to drink.
Yes.
Bam.
No, I didn't drink coffee when I was a kid. I had no desire to get anywhere near that stuff when I was a kid. It was like I didn't like the smell of it. Now I like the smell of coffee brewing.
Thank you, Grey Wolf.
I can stand it.
Thank you, Grey Wolf. Yes, I am feeling better today. Listen, I was doomed from the start. Okay. I used to ride in. My father was the principal at the school I went to. So I would ride in with him in the mornings, which meant as soon as he hit the door at the school, he was the first one there. He had to unlock. But while he was walking around the building unlocking everything, his secretary would show up and she would get coffee going in an old percolator. And the smell of that coffee, and back then they could smoke inside, so I'd go in Dad's office.
Yeah.
Cigarette smoke, coffee. I was doomed from the start, man. I love the smell of both of them. I'm like, I'm doing that when I get older. I'm just saying.
Well, the cigarettes got me, but the coffee didn't. The coffee didn't get me until, I don't know. I mean, pretty late in life that I.
Yeah. So here's a true story, though. We had a percolator at home, right? I'm in boot camp and I'm standing quarterdeck watch. And that's where basically you're sitting up, you stand up all night behind this podium. The roving patrols, they come in and they check in with you every hour on the hour. And the duty petty officer, DPO, is asleep in this room over here to the right. So you keep it quiet. You don't want to wake him up. Now, guys, when I say DPO, those are drill instructors.
Yeah.
They're horrifying creatures. You do not want their wrath.
It's your angry dad. Yeah.
But I looked over, and the standing orders for the watchstander, which is what I was doing, it was my first time doing it. Around 4 o'clock, it said "make coffee."
Yep.
And I looked and I saw a Mr. Coffee automatic drip machine, and I had a panic attack. I don't know how to use one of these. I don't know how to make this, but I know I'm not waking that guy up without having that coffee going because he'll kill me. So I'm in a complete meltdown. I don't have a phone to search for anything. It's boot camp. Finally, a roving patrol came in, and this guy looked like he was already 40 years old as a recruit. I said, dude, do you know how to use one of those? That coffee machine? He goes, yeah, I'll show you. So he actually set it up for me. And he goes, you really want to make a sailor happy? Put a pinch of salt on the ground. So I did, a pinch of salt. And when you wake the DPO up, it's just one time on his door. Sir, 0400. That's it. That's all you say. You don't say wake up or reveille because he'll come out and kill you. He got up, his little Filipino guy. He got up, he came out, he goes, God, motherfucker, the coffee smells good. He sipped it. He went, this is good coffee. Who told you how to make this? I'm self-taught, sir.
Say, my mama, sir. My mama taught me to do that.
Nostalgia, percolator, yes. I love the smell of coffee being brewed. My wife was raised drinking Cafe Bustelo, Cuban coffee in Miami. That'll grow hair on a bowling ball. Yes, it will. It will.
And when you say percolator, okay, there is no Mr. Coffee. There is no cappuccino machine. There is no nothing that will brew coffee like an old school percolator. And if you've never had coffee out of one, go to a yard sale or a Goodwill or someplace and find you an old percolator and make you some real coffee.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good. The only thing better is doing it the real right way, which is called a pour over or a Chemex. That's where you do your grounds. You've got a glass bowl that has a glass cone on top of it. You drop a filter down in there. You rinse that filter with scalding hot water and pour it out because that wood pulp is going to come out of that filter. Drop it back in. Fresh grind your beans. Drop it in. Slowly pour your perfect temperature water over it and you'll get a perfect cup.
Yeah, I learned, and it wasn't from Mama. Okay, there was a lady that I dated for a long time, and she was one of those, I got to have my coffee in the morning. And she had a percolator. And I would make her coffee every morning, and she'd get up and she'd have a nice, perfect, cup of coffee the way she liked it, and she would wake up happy.
Yes.
Okay? Give them what they want first thing in the morning, and you'll have a good day.
And they'll give you what you want last thing in the morning.
I'm just saying, you'll have a good day. If your day starts with a smile, you usually carry that smile through the day.
Usually.
If your day starts shitty, if your day starts shitty, you go online, you see something shitty, whatever, your day pretty much has been set for you now. Your mood has been set. Now you have to actually adjust yourself to get right again. Always try to start your day with a smile, people. Don't look online first if you know there's going to be something shitty there that's going to ruin your day. Go watch a comedy show on TV. Go talk to the kids. There's something that'll put a smile on your face. Start your day that way. I promise you it'll work wonders for your psyche. Now, we also have Unconditional Shove.
There you go. I dropped a link in the chat for you, Brianna, on how a percolator works. You said this yesterday. I saw it and it cracked me up. So Grey Wolf said he had to make coffee in the management and budget office at Vance Air Force Base when he was a clerk. There were no filters. Colonel Good's secretary said use a Kleenex, and then the colonel said it tasted like lilac water.
Yep.
Yeah, don't ever use Kleenex. The next best thing to use is a paper towel.
Yeah. And never scented anything, guys. Don't even wipe your butt with scented fucking toilet.
Now, little known fact: if you're absolutely out of everything for a filter, you can use a clean white washcloth. It'll work.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's lots of ways to do it. What is it?
French press, Chemex,
that's
Burke,
what I was,
drip.
French press. Yes. French
press is okay. I just think pour over is better. It's called Chemex, CHEM-X. That's probably the best cup you'll have. I do like it.
People, if you want to see us deep dive one of these, just drop a little super chat or something on us. We'll go deeper. I'm just like scratching the surface over here. Our boy Butch Cleaver. It's Matt Burke, yo. Butch Cleaver 1 and 2. I have both of these books. Matt's amazing, and he's just going to keep getting better.
Yeah, Butch Cleaver is good. The Pumpkin Prince. It's a good looking product. Excuse me. Isn't that the one we looked at though that needed some additional art up on the campaign? Yeah.
It was kind of sparse on the campaign side of it. You know, look at other campaigns. You'll see stuff that you can steal, and nobody's going to be mad if you do the same thing they did. Okay, look at other campaigns. Look at the ideas other people are doing. If it's something you can apply to yours, by all means, man, spice that thing up a little bit. I do not know about the Legend of Tao. There's a lot of new books here, Doc.
Yeah, there's always something new and good looking over on Fun My Comic.
Mm-hmm. I don't know about that, so we'll have to check that out. Engine number 2, you'll see a lot of Tim Tyler stuff up here. He's got like 4 or 5 different campaigns running up here. Most of them are storefronts, so it's just stuff you can just go get. Okay. Let's see. On to discover more. Can we discover more?
Pops, I was just thinking as we were talking, just real quick, let's see. Yeah, Devil Flyers, Devil's Weapon, epic 48-page one-shot is doing good. It's at 162%. I know he could use a little more love over there. Mm-hmm. But I was just going to say, and also Hatch. Come on, Hatch annotated. The amazing Glenn Fleming. Get over there, throw this thing some love. But I was going to say, Pops, I think we should keep the Satellite Girl commercial for coffee refill emergencies.
Well, see, I just used it for both a coffee and a bathroom break. So, yeah.
Yeah, we might just have to keep that one at that size. Now, we'll get him to do a shorter one for advertising. Yeah.
Yes. We need a shorter one for beginning and end show, but that is a good one for I need a one.
Yeah, Chrome Dog is very good. I know Justin Sweet. He's a great guy. So yeah, let's do a little deep dive on Chrome Dog just for Brianna.
Hold on now. I want you see this right here?
I do see it, Pops.
Jezediah, right there.
Yeah.
By Whimsyland. This is Daniel P. Riley.
Oh, yeah.
This is the guy who bought a bunch of stuff yesterday to help us get to the LLC.
Look, that calls for a deep dive, Pops. Let's deep dive Jezediah.
Hold on. He also is one of the people waiting to invest money
in the Roku. Yes.
In the Roku channel. Okay. So yeah, I'm definitely I want to look at Hatch. I want to look at Devil Flyer, but I have to.
We're gonna do Jezediah and Chrome Dog by request from Brianna. And while you pull that up, let me go get a quick splash in my coffee mug. I'll be right back.
Okay. And you can see that's the cover right here of this one. Now he also sent me the variant cover, and this stuff looks awesome, guys. Daniel gets it. Now this is also this is a storefront. This is not a crowdfunder. This has already been funded. You can get these right now. Okay, so. It's not for backers. It already campaigned and funded and sold a bunch of books. Now it's in the storefront. You can get the digital for $5. You can get the physical for $10 plus shipping. Real simple. There's nothing else here. It's just the storefront, guys. This is the thing I love about this site. You can come out here. You can take the stuff that you have sitting in a box over there that you can't run another campaign for, it already funded, right? You printed the books, but you can put up a storefront and sell your stock. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't care if you have a campaign going for your newest book. There's no reason you can't have a storefront for all your previous books and your previous stock. So by all means, come over here to Fund My Comic, make you a storefront, put all your stuff up, and this is really good, guys. Really good looking book. I enjoyed reading it. It's your song. It's your song. And there it is on my comic. Daniel is a writer and creator. He's also an awesome editor. Huge. Look, he'll help anybody, guys. You hit him up and you're like, I got questions about this or that. And he is so cool. Literary coaching and services. Dude is amazing. All right. If you don't know who Daniel is, tune into Iron Age Nights on Friday night. He hangs out with Royce and Richard over there. Just amazing, cool dude. And I can't wait to get to the point where I could send him a contract to be an investor in the Roku channel. I'm really excited that we are moving toward that goal. And I said, man, we're not there, but we're moving toward it, and we're moving toward it at a pace that I can smile about. So keep looking at that stuff on the auction. Keep buying shit, because we're going to do this, guys. One way or another, we're going to do this. So yeah, it's very simple. I'm gonna play the trailer real quick. I like it. Quick, that easy. I like the way Daniel works. He keeps it simple. Gets it out there, gets it seen, do the thing. It's pretty much just like that. All right, now Doc said something about looking over at Chrome Dog. We have to scroll all the way back down. Where the heck is it? Oh, Panther said something about Pumpkin Prince. Yes, it's right there by Missy. I don't know who Missy is. We have to try and get some of these people out on these shows, because I don't know who some of these people are. Come on, scroll, work. Jeez. Okay, Chrome Dog, or Brianna, just in case, sweet, 124 backers, $4,693 raised, $3,800 raised on another site, but 88 backers. Okay. So there you go. Digital, $5. Artist edition, black and white line art only, 30 plus shipping. The Luke Stone cover. The Luke Stone cover. Now this is an Arrow Comics product, guys. Another Arrow Comics product. So, God, my thing just keeps freaking out. I guess I need a new mouse too. I had to go to an old keyboard because the one I have is shitting. Now my mouse is shitting too. This is gonna be one of them weeks, obviously. 32 pages. Cyberpunk, science fiction, street level justice. I like that. Mild language, violence, and themes. And there you go. We'll look at what it looks like on the inside. It's the interior page. Oh. All right. The chrome dog popped out of the bear suit or whatever. Justin, Lou, Eric Weathers. Y'all know Eric Weathers. Patrick Gamma and Randy publishing that stuff. So there you go. There's Chrome Dog. What else we got? Oh, gotta scroll all the way down again. I wish this thing would just go back to where you were. But it always makes you go jump through hoops to get back to where you were. Okay, and then it does that, where it scrolls away from you while you're trying to read. All right. Our boy Glenn Fleming.
Just that quick.
I actually have page work from Glenn, pages from Glenn that are just freaking awesome. That no, you did not see in the auction because it was a gift, and I'm not going to give away. I'm not going to sell something that somebody gave me. So there's a lot of stuff you guys know I have that didn't come up in the auction. That's why, because it was something that they gave me, and I'm not just like selling their. You know what I mean? Like
right.
The Suicide Squad piece that Jim O'Reilly, he sent that to me like years ago. He's like, Pops, if you ever need to make some money for the network, just sell this.
Right.
I put that thing on my wall, and I enjoyed it for years. But the time has come. You know what I mean? The time has come where I have to do, exactly what that was sent to me for, and put it up there.
A man's got to do what a man's got to do.
So, we love Jim. We totally appreciate him. He's not the only one. There's a lot of people that have sent us stuff for the network, and then there's people that have sent stuff to me personally, and it's hard. A lot of this stuff that I'm selling, I don't sell, man. I ain't lying. I'm a collector. You know how hard it is to part with some of that stuff.
Right.
I worked my ass off to build this collection. I don't want to unload it, but at the same time, I worked my ass off to build this network and to continue to allow it to grow. And I can't do that without providing myself some funding. So there it is. I'm not asking people to just give me money. I'm providing things to give you in return. Throw some money at our platform and grab you something sweet. If you don't know Hatch, if you don't know about Glenn Fleming, this cartoon strip has been around for decades. Hatch has been around for 3 or 4 decades. And Comics Unlimited, I think, is their magazine that Glenn does. Comics Unlimited. He has a YouTube or a Facebook page for it, But yeah, Hatch lives alone. I asked her myself. Never interacted with any people.
Right. No other people, but lots of things to explore. He
has interacted with Crumb.
This is true.
He has interacted with Crumb, but nobody lives on the asteroid where Hatch lives. He's there all by himself. He explores, it's a great comic strip. Okay.
Right.
Man, dude's been doing this for a long time. There is a lot to this. And he's offering a single strip from the original Hatch from 1987, the year of its conception. This is one of the very first strips, pencils and inks on cartridge paper. Glenn's amazing. All right. Everything is all hand done. There's no digital. There's no, I pulled this font and I put it on there. He does everything by hand.
Right.
It's badass. His wife, Helen, also badass. She's the one that did these sculptures of Hatch. And yeah, you ain't getting that unless you actually unload some money. Okay? It's one of a kind. But look, Hatch is awesome. You'll see him in many different types of scenarios. Here is Hatch is underwater and he's fishing. Many different scenarios. Look, it's Moner. It's Indiana Hatch. You'll see it so many different ways. You'll fall in love with Hatch. Okay, it's good stuff. And Glenn's an awesome dude. So, yeah, no.
I hear you, Brianna. I have that same lament that there's so much good stuff out there. I wish I could afford to back it. Because I wouldn't just listen. I'm not just going to go throw money at it. I want to read this stuff. I want to see the art. I want to read the story.
That's me. It's like I gotta get my hands on some of this stuff, and I don't have the money, so I gotta do what I gotta do. I get lucky. Some people give me stuff. Sometimes I have a little extra to throw at something, but for the most part, I just enjoy being able to promote it and help fans get good stuff in their hands. Y'all know Hex, Nephilim Squadron.
Yep.
Nephilim Squadron, right there's a storefront, guys. You can just go get it. I do not know what Extraterrestrial is. Another new one. I don't know who Roy Stewart is. Another new one there, Doc.
Right.
The Life on Korra trade paperback. We talked about that. That's Mike Jimmy. Silverline Team Up. This launched last night, guys. And Roland's one of our dudes. We're going to look at it. All right. It's 47% funded overnight. It is the Silverline Team Up featuring the Champion and the Fury. So you get cover A, B, or C. Some of the interior art. Can't really see it. That's small. You'll have to go look at it yourself, guys. But the price is right. If you look over here. The foil cover, $15 for the foil cover. $15 plus shipping. Wait, was there something above that? Hold on. Scroll, damn it. Okay. The exclusive foil is the featured, all right. But you $7 shipping, $7 plus shipping for Silverline #2 single issue. There you go. You got issue #1, but you don't want the shiny foil. That's $2.90 for you. You just want the book. Here you go, $7. Silverline Team Up #2, 2 issues, no foil. You get both of those other ones with no foil covered. Okay. $22 gets you the foil cover and one of the other covers. So Roland's trying to help you out, right? You got pencils by Peter Clinton, original artwork available, Thomas Florentine commissions. You got Peter Clinton commissions, all kinds of cool stuff going on this campaign, guys. These guys are good. They've been around for a long time. Old school Malibu guys and whatnot. Roland. He ain't gonna sell you a crappy product. He's been an editor for a long, long time. You're gonna get something decent. You got lots of pages. Good stuff here, guys. Go check out what Roland's got going on. And something's already sold out. Some of these pages are already gone. So don't wait. It's only been a day and stuff's disappearing off that campaign. Don't wait. That's just how it is. Don't wait. Doc, we've been going for a while. I already got over 2 hours done. I can't even make shorts out of this now without working.
I'm here to tell you, man. We're gonna, I'm gonna have to go because I've got to get back to work.
Yeah,
writing.
me too. I got stuff to do too. So we're gonna run through this real fast. If my mouse will help, that is. Something Extraordinary, an anthology by Franklin Cooper. Phenomenon by Patrick Quinlan. There's Our Boy Manticore, The Artifice Reanimate. Go check that out. Transmigrant Interdimensional Taxi Service, Tits, the Bonsai box set. Bolt Action. Yeah, no, more Tim Tyler, Bolt Action 4. You can also get 1, 2, and 3, I think, somewhere in here. They're all, Tim, you should just make one storefront, put all your stuff in one place, guy, instead of people having to look all over to find it. Lords of LA 1 and 2, Vampire Mob from the 1950s Hollywood. I like it. There's our boy, Daniel P. Riley, just died. Relentless Tin Soldier, number 1 through 3, and Kid Fury by Nicholas Greer. Mr. Burger by Mac McAllister. And Poopy Man by Andy Statmiller. Volume 2 by Ben Soto. Between Demons and Angels, Kurt Parker. There's just so much good stuff here now. It's getting to the point where we ain't even going to be able to cover everything in a 2-hour show, bro.
Right.
We might have to make Through the Madness and Through Fund My Comic 2 different shows on 2 different days. I don't know.
Yeah.
We just may.
Nothing wrong with that.
Compendium, U.S. Assassin, Age of N. See, here's this Tim Tyler's I was talking about. You got Engine number 1, Age of N number 1. Put all these in one place, guy. Make it easier on yourself. Make one campaign with all of your stuff that's available on your storefront. There's John. There's Von Claus. There's Sheldon. Occult Descent, Volume 1. Kitaru Witch Hunter. The Legend of Tao. The list just keeps going on and on and on.
Indeed, sir.
Okay, now it looks like we're starting to get to some repeat stuff. So, yeah. No, there's the Healing Wars, the Shifter.
Yep.
Brian Card. B.A. Turner's Vigilantes Creed. Mike Morris Lone Star. Mount Hollow, La Vigilante. There's just a lot of stuff here, people. Go check it out. Watcher of the Damned, R.H. Snow. R.H. Snow is always in the chat of the Iron Knights.
Yeah, Brianna's got a bail. Peace out, Brianna. Take care. God bless.
And Blood of the Sword by Richard Embry. And I think we're just we'll end it on that.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Good place to
It's
stop.
a lot of cool stuff, people. On my comic, you can see that the money's flowing over there. You can see people are taking their campaigns there. There's no reason not to take yours there too. And if you do, I'll talk about it. Now, the super chat thing, like you guys know, I don't go out here and pimp super chats. Don't really care of this. I don't care to give YouTube 1/3 of your money. Okay, I get it. Okay, but if there is something that you really want to see a deep dive on, and you're always welcome to go drop a $5 on the GoFundMe, which we get all of.
Right.
We get it right now, not 2 months from now when YouTube's done taking theirs and decides to give it to us. Okay, I'm not a fan of the super chats. I'm really not. I just throw that up there because I'm just something to entice people to make us pull a campaign up and actually look at it. Okay,
right,
I don't want it to always be the one I want to look at because it'll look like I'm playing favorites.
Right.
I want you guys in the chat, you fans, to tell me what you want to see, and then we highlight that. It's pretty simple, and everybody needs a little kind of extra income going on to keep their platform going. Okay.
Indeed.
Your phone costs money. Well, if you can't have your 2-step verification without a phone, you don't have an account anywhere without 2-step verification. So your phone is part of your expenses. Your internet's part of your expenses. All this stuff is part of your business expense if you're doing this. Okay, so take into account that we need a little extra fundage to keep this going just like anybody else does. All right?
Sure.
Help us out. We help you out. It's pretty much that simple. I'm going to go take me a little break. I'm going to be back at 5 o'clock. I don't know if Kurt's feeling better or going to be out here or not. I do not know. I think we'll come out here at 5 o'clock unless I get, if somebody hits me up, wants to be on Monday Madness, we got an open spot 5 to 6 o'clock tonight. If somebody hits me up, then we will put them on there.
Yeah, don't forget to reach out to Kevin Davis for me.
Yeah. And if we don't get a guest, then we'll just run through some auction stuff that didn't sell. We'll just talk for a little bit, and then hopefully Kurt's feeling better today, and we'll have him out here at 6 o'clock. Haven't heard from him yet, but I'm hoping.
Right.
So who knows? Monday Madness is going to be madness. Doc, as always, thanks for hanging out with me, brother.
Thanks for having me, my friend.
For those of you who don't know, there is in the works right behind Jake Bishop, there is in the works Pariah number 2. We'll give you all a little tiny taste of that right now before we leave. Peace out, everybody.
Glamorized and embraced by Hollywood, feared in the underworld, Benjamin Bugsy Siegel was one of the most powerful men in America. He was also one of the most hated. The man who gave birth to Las Vegas was gunned down in the luxurious home of his glamorous lover. Almost 80 years later, his murder remains unsolved. Who killed Bugsy?
How do you end this thing? How do you put the where's the brakes on this bus? I forgot.
Jazz hands. Jazz hands.
Have a good night.